Good morning and good evening to all of you. So we'll be starting the chapter 10 for of SAP S/4HANA sourcing and procurement, and our topic is vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA in 1909. So we have approached the entire course like this, and we will be continuing the same pattern. That is, we will we will see we will compare all the simplifications based on the ECC scenarios, and we shall compare that what has happened in SAP S/4HANA, what are the simplifications that has taken place over the over the topics in SAP ECC. This will actually why I am, as you know, why I am doing this and why we are taking this approach is that it will, for some of our students or the candidates, it will give a brief background of what they already know in SAP ECC, a brush up of their old knowledge, and also if you know SAP ECC, you can really understand in SAP S/4HANA what are the simplifications that has taken place. And we are going to follow the same approach for this chapter also. So the sections covered are as follows. There are 5 sections. First, I will tell you the description of vendor evaluation in SAP ECC. Then I will give you the system demo of vendor evaluation in SAP ECC, and I will do the comparison of vendor evaluation between SAP ECC and SAP S/4HANA. Then after that, we will give you the description of vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA, followed by the system demo of vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA. Okay, so I shall proceed with our topic. So before starting with the explaining you the vendor evaluation in SAP ECC, I have made some special notes here. So let us go. There's about 8 points that we shall have in mind. All the calculations for the vendor score shall be carried out automatically. There will be no, means the score for the vendor evaluation shall be picked up from the transactions. There shall be no manual interventions for allocating the scores to the vendors. We will leave it on the system and we will run the transactions varying some data, and we will see that the scores are picked up according to the calculation or not. For the demo purpose, we shall choose the same material to evaluate the vendors, but in actual, different materials can also be chosen to evaluate the different vendors. Evaluation shall be done between 2 vendors to keep the demo simple. You can go for more than 2 vendors also, obviously. And apart from the scenario that is shown in this demo, there can be many other scenarios also. So going to the explanation for the vendor evaluation, the following are the main criteria to carry out the vendor evaluation: price, quality, delivery, and service. The scores of each main criteria is calculated based on the scores of sub criteria mentioned under the main criteria. Example is on-time delivery performance. The main criteria is delivery. The main criteria delivery score shall depend upon the following sub criteria and their weightage. The main criteria delivery has the following sub criteria. Why I am focusing on main criteria as delivery and the sub criteria under the main criteria is that we will be taking 2 sub criteria from this main criteria and we will be showing the demo. So main criteria delivery has the following sub criteria: on-time delivery, quantity reliability, shipping instructions, and notification reliability. So, and we will be focusing on these 2 sub criteria: on-time delivery, I will underline it, and also quantity reliability. So that's what I have written in the following paragraph. In this demo, we have taken only the following example to calculate the scores and carry out the vendor evaluation: main criteria delivery, sub criteria on-time delivery, and quantity reliability. Okay. Now, to understand this, we have to go to SPRO and we have to understand. Just log in into remote desktop again. Hope the screen is visible to you. How do I go to SPRO? We go to tools, we go to customizing, we'll go to IMG, we'll go to SPRO execute project, we'll go to sub-reference IMG. Now we will go to materials management, purchasing, and supplier evaluation. Materials management, purchasing, and we will go to supplier evaluation, vendor evaluation, and we will go to here, maintain purchasing organization data. So this is the purchasing organization is the base on which the vendor evaluation will be done. So we will go here, purchasing organization. If you click here, the main criteria will come that I told you: price, quality, delivery, service. After that, as because we have selected the delivery, we shall go to the sub criteria. And under sub criteria, there will be under the main criteria delivery, there will be 4 sub criteria. That is on-time delivery, quantity reliability, shipping instruction, and notification reliability. You see that the weightage of the on-time delivery is 30, quantity reliability is 40, and 10 is on the shipping instructions, and 20 is the notification reliability. So these are the weightage. According to the weightage, first the scores will be given per sub criteria, then it will be multiplied by the weight, then all the scores of the sub criteria will be added, and it will be given to the scores will be given to the delivery, to the main criteria, and the summation of the scores of the main criteria will be added up and given the overall score. Okay. Now after that weighting, if I go to the weighting, so weighting we will go for the equal weightage, that is price, quantity. Now these are the weightage of the main criteria: price, quantity, quality, delivery. All will have weightage of 1, 1, 1. That means 25% each, because there are 4 main criteria, and the most important is point scores of the automatic criteria. So here you see the point scores are given. Okay, and we will, after we will do the demo, we will come here and we will see whether the points criteria is matching or not. So this I have already shown you just now. Now the score of the for sub criteria on time delivery, let us go in detail that how it will be calculated. The difference between the statistical delivery date in purchase order and the goods receipt date in the MIGO is noted. The percentage variance is calculated based on the number of days. Scores according to the percentage variance is fetched from the point scores for automatic criteria and SPRO. This score is inserted in the vendor evaluation under the respective sub criteria. I've given you the example 10 this like this. 10 days is equal to 100% variance. From where do I take this data? I take this data from here. If I go to here, if I go a little bit out, put purchasing organization 1000, and I go to the details. Here you see standard delivery is 10. That means if you put a F1, it clearly says it is called relativizing value or the standardizing value for delivery date variance. Value in days that specifies how many days variance from the planned delivery date, that is the statistical delivery date of the purchase order, are to count as 100% variance. So here I've put a parameter that 10 days variance from the statistical delivery date in the PO and the goods receipt delivery date in MIGO. If there is a 10 days difference, it will count as a 100% variance. And the scores, let us see, for 100% variance is how much? And obviously that will be a positive variance. So on time delivery, we have to go here, 50, 99, it will be 1. So if there's a 3 days, it will be 30% variance will have a score of 40. So we'll see this. So now going for the second sub criteria, the score for sub criteria quantity reliability is checked as and calculated as follows. It will be the goods receipt quantity minus purchase order quantity divided by the purchase order quantity multiplied by 100 is equal to the variance percentage. So if 80 is the purchase order quantity, if 60 is the goods receipt quantity, it is 80 minus 60 divided by 60 into 100 is 33.33. And according to SPRO settings, we have got we have to find out what is the score. Score according to the percentage variance is fetched again from the point scores for the automatic criteria in SPRO that I have already shown you. Then I have written in this paragraph, again what I have repeated, the score of sub-criteria shall be updated, and as we run the transactions and based on the weightage, the score for each sub-criteria shall be calculated. With the total score of sub-criteria, the score of the main criteria shall be calculated. Weightage of the score of the main criteria shall be taken as the overall score of the vendor, and this is very important to understand. So when we do in the screen, we will see it in a detailed way. So let us proceed in the following steps to carry out the vendor evaluation. First, we will go to ME61. Let us see what does ME61 tell. So, and we have prepared one test data. The comparison will be between these two vendors, and we will take this material T-ATC18. Okay, and the comparison will be done on purchase order quantity and goods received quantity, statistical delivery date, and the goods received date. There is the on-time delivery and the quantity reliability. Okay, so these, so again to summarize you, so quantity reliability and on-time delivery, these are the two sub-criteria under delivery. Okay, so we will start. So where do we start? We start here. Logistics, materials management, purchasing, master data, vendor evaluation, ME61 maintain. Let us see from the test data what are the two vendors, and we maintain for two vendors. 17. Control C. Control V. So we'll maintain. So we'll give it a weighting 0 equal weighting. Enter. See, all have taken a score of 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Let us again go to SPRO and understand. Though it is a repetition, I will repeat because it will take only 2 minutes for me to repeat. Let us go to SAP reference IMG. Let me go to materials management. Let me go to purchasing. Let me go to vendor evaluation. Let me go to define maintain purchasing organization data. Let me go to the purchasing organization 1000. Enter. Enter. And we'll go to the main criteria. So price, quality, delivery, service, all are here. Let us see. All four are here. Why this is coming 25%? Let us understand that. Why the weightage is coming to 25%? So weighting, I've given the weightage key. So all are coming as 25%. So 4 criteria, equal weighting. So it is coming as, you can also vary the weighting also. Then you have to use the criteria unequal weighting. Okay. So that is the reason it is coming as 25%. Now let us double click this delivery and see 30%, 40%, 10%, 20%. So these are the sub criteria under the main criteria. It is in the sub criteria, and each criteria will the scores will come up here, and it will be multiplied with this weightage. And for each sub criteria, it will happen. The score will get multiplied by the weightage. Again, for this, the score will get multiplied by the weightage, and the score will be given here. On that 25%, after 25%, the score will come here. Okay, this will be done for every criteria. Okay, so let us understand again this weightage, what I told you. Let us go here. Let us go here. Let us go a little bit out. Sub criteria, delivery, weighting, point scores. So sub criteria. Okay, sorry. Yes. See, here the weighting is coming as 30, 40 like this. And what you're seeing in the ME61, this is a vendor evaluation, what you're seeing. So let us quickly start the evaluation. So we will save it. First, we'll save it. If you go inside, it will be now blank because we have not run any transactions. So it is not able to fetch the data. As soon as we'll run the transactions, after that, it will be able to fetch the. So first we will take this. We will do. So first is that what we'll do. We'll create a purchase order. /me 21 and Control V. Purchase order configure. I'll give us 100. Enter. Price is 100. Enter. Currency is euro. Enter. Plant is 1200. Enter. Purchasing organization is 1000. Enter. Enter. Okay, no problem. I will go and remove it. /n mm02. Enter. Purchasing syllabus 1200. Source list. Remove it. So /n me 21 and so vendor is this one. Material is T-80 18. Purchase order quantity is 100. Enter. Four. Enter. So 1200. Enter. Net price is 100. Enter. So everything has come. So we'll go to the delivery schedule. As of now, you see the statistical delivery date is 27th and this is also the 27th. Statistical delivery date is the delivery date because every calculation will, the date variance calculation will happen on the statistical delivery date. That is the date of goods received in MIGO will be compared with the statistical delivery date, not this delivery date. So we can make this different also, but for simplicity's sake, we are keeping it as it is. Statistical delivery date is that when I'm not confident that the vendor, what is coming as a default delivery date here, we know how delivery dates are calculated. If we are not confident, then we can deviate from this date and put another statistical delivery date. So as of now, in this example, I'm keeping it as the same. So I will check delivery, we'll check everything is fine. Yeah. So we'll check it, so save it. So this is a purchase order that has got created. Control C, I will do. So I will go to /n MIGO. Enter. Control V. Execute. So all the data has come. So I will make it first. I will deviate these two 37/2020, and I will also deviate this also, the posting date to 37/2020. So there is a 3 days difference from the statistical delivery date and the goods receipt date. So, and we will also make it, suppose we'll give it 92. So 90. Enter. And we will, in the purchase order data, we will do set. So that, why set? Because in set, if I do the set, that means the system will take that the delivery is complete and it will set a delivery completion indicator. So just let me check the data. Yes. So let me post it. So we have varied the quantity. So let us go for the display. So we have varied the quantity by 10 compared to the purchase order, and delivery completion we have done, and we have also deviated the date with the purchase order date with the statistical delivery date in the purchase order. 3 days we have done. So now what we do, we keep this open and we will go to maintain vendor evaluation again. So no changes made. We will go again to maintain and we'll go inside. So now what we'll do, we'll edit auto new evaluation. See, the scores have come. So go to delivery and see the score is 40. Let us see why the score is 40. we'll go to this one. So let us first understand why the score is 40. Okay. So first is delivery. Point scores according for automatic criteria. Now you see that what I told you before, position if I go 1000, if I go to details, for 10 days variance, 10 days variance between the statistical delivery date and the goods received date, it is 100%. So now there is a 3 days difference, that is equal to 30%. So now if I go to this point scores and see, and it's a positive difference, correct? Because the delivery was late. If the delivery is before the statistical delivery date, it will be a negative difference. So we have to go to the positive section. See, 30% deviation is the score is 40. That is the reason the 40 score is coming. Okay. So now, so let us go for the second criteria. Let us see what is the score. It is quantity reliability is 65%. 65%. So why 65% has come? Let us understand that. So 90 minus, so 100 minus minus 90 divided by 100 is, there's a 10% variance, correct? So we'll go to the maintain vendor evaluation. Sorry, here we'll go. And this is a negative variance. This is a negative variance, correct? Because the quantity is less in delivery. So you see 10% variance is 65. Okay, so that is the reason it is coming as 65. It's coming as 65. Now the system, what he has done, 65 multiplied by the weightage he has taken, because other things we don't have, so he has made it 0. 65 multiplied by 57.1, there's 57.1% of 65 and 42.9% of 40 he has done, and he has calculated the score of this one. Now what he has done 50% of 54, and he has given 50% of 54. It has come here, and the price is 40. Because why he has taken the price as 40? Because I did not do any price variation. Price variation comes only when I do a variation of price in the PO compared to the market price. But so he has given him full marks. So 50% of 40 is 20 and 50% of 54 is 27. So total is 27 plus 20 is 47. He has put as 47. Okay, so we will save it. Now we'll go for the second vendor. Again, we'll go give equal weighting. Save it. So as of now, if I do it, edit, auto evaluation, nothing will come, because now I have not run any transaction. So let me create the same way. So we will open another session. Yes, we'll do in this session only. There's a slash in ME21N, enter. We'll put it as 17. We'll put it as 18. We'll change the vendor. The material is T-ATC 18. Purchase order quarter quantity is 100. And the net price is, and the plant is 1200. Storage location is 0001. Okay, enter. Currency is, enter purchasing organization. We'll put the purchasing organization 004. Enter. So we will do a quick check. Okay, so it is good. So we'll save it and we will take it ahead. So slash and we'll go. Again, we'll do the goods receipt. And we'll do the control V. We'll do it. So again, we'll change the date. Now, this date I will put it as 31st. So now it will be a 40% deviation. The calculation remains the same, and we are also going to give a lesser quantity to him. So 85%, 85, and we have to go here and we have to set this indicator, set, enter. So now everything is fine. So we have varied the date, we have varied the quantity, and we have put the delivery completion indicator set. So save it. So, and we will again go to so we'll go to edit. So here you see the delivery. It is on-time delivery. Score is 20, and quantity reliability is 40. Okay, the same way it has come like previous, and you can see this 40. If I go here, as because the it is 40%, the score is 20. So the on-time delivery is 40, and this is also correct. So we'll save it. Save it. Now what we can do? We can go to ME6H. Let us see what is ME6H. We can go here, standard analysis, and we can put the vendor 17 and 18. Control C, Control V, 17, and we can, as because the material is only one, we will put, and the month to analyze is 5th, 5th to 7th, and we will go for execute. You see all the scores have come. All the scores have come. Okay, so now this is the way how the vendor evaluation is done in SAP ECC. Okay, so let me go to the second part of my presentation. To the comparison. So vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA. Now ECC part is over. We saw how the vendors are getting compared. Two vendors are getting compared in ECC. Now in vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA, a new concept has come apart from this. What is that? Purchasing category can be used to evaluate the vendors, which we will be doing when we will be moving to the third section. That is when I will give you the demo of the vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA. Why SAP thought of bringing in this functionality? Because purchasing category shall have a list of vendors and the material group on which these vendors shall be evaluated. Because see, I am evaluating two vendors. In case I evaluate two vendors on two different materials, one material is very easy to find in the market, and that vendor is able to give the goods on time. The other vendor, to him, I am giving such a material that is very difficult to find in the market, and that vendor takes a lot of time to get that material and give it to me. So obviously, sometimes he misses the delivery date. So I am not giving the two vendors a common platform to be evaluated. So to this purchasing category, what I have brought in one common platform in which the vendors cannot complain me that no, you are not evaluating the vendors on a similar platform. I can open the purchase category comparisons and I can show him that no, boss, I am evaluating you, both of you, on the same materials, and you see your performance, you see your performance. Now vendors can be evaluated on soft facts, that is questionnaires, and also hard facts. What are hard facts? To be very simple, hard facts are the facts which the system is giving me the data. That is what we saw now. Price variance, quantity variance, which actually the transactions are giving me the data. What are soft facts? Soft facts are that I am a purchaser. I shall buy the goods from the vendors, or in my department, 4 purchasers are there. Under each 4 purchasers, there are 5 vendors. That is total 20 vendors. Now, the purchasers are going to evaluate the vendors. How they will evaluate? The company will have a certain list of questionnaires that will be handed over to the purchasers. And the purchasers will be told, based on the questionnaires, how they evaluate the vendors. And the scores, we are going to take it out. And those scores are called soft fact scores. Those will be added to the hard fact scores which the system is giving, and our overall evaluation will come. Analysis of the vendor evaluation can be done in multiple criteria. We saw the analysis just now between 2 vendors. Very limited criteria. Very limited. But when we will do the vendor evaluation in SAP S/4HANA, we will be using Fiori applications. We can evaluate the vendors on time. We can evaluate the vendors on quality. We can evaluate the vendors on service. Okay, we can evaluate the vendors on questionnaires. We can go for the overall vendor evaluation, and overall evaluation will give you soft facts and hard facts together. And we can go for the operational evaluation also, only the hard facts. And obviously we can evaluate also on the questionnaires. So all the permutation combination can come for analysis of vendors. It is there in SAP S/4HANA, but which is not there in our ECC. ECC, the comparison criteria are very much fixed. Now, there will be a lot of graphical representations that can be made for the vendor evaluation through the Fiori applications. And here in vendor evaluation in SAP ECC, we will not have the graphical representation. Is not possible because we don't have Fiori apps. Okay, here we have got Fiori apps. We can see in a chart view, we can see in graphical view, many views we can make, and we can also put in a lot of such criteria. Okay, a lot of such criteria, selection criteria, under which the vendor can be evaluated. Okay, so let us move ahead, where I shall explain you that how the vendor shall be evaluated in SAP S/4HANA.